recording this video from my outdoor office, which is now nearing completion. So this is my first video, and we'll see how it records with the acoustics and everything, and whether or not I need to adjust things, but hopefully it should only be a short video. I'll get to this Google thing in a minute. So anyway, I've just been setting up on my computer and stuff, and I've been spending like last few weeks decorating this office and getting all the electrics done and all that kind of thing. And I was planning to make a video at some point, and I was just sat down here tonight at my computer, and I just saw these two words right in front of me: watch time. And I knew instantly, I believe the Lord is showing me that now is the time to start resuming my videos. And I used to do these style of videos quite a lot, especially a few years back on my other channel, where I would just get a collection of images together and just start talking about them and how they relate to the mark of the beast and the end times and all that kind of stuff. So let me just get on to the very beginning. So let's start off with this. Let's use my mouse instead. Right, so I had no idea what exactly I was going to do for this video. In fact, before I get onto the rainbow part, that's like the underneath my cupboards, like looking up. I was doing like sorting out the electrics for that and the decorating, and this is all my cupboards and everything just looking a total mess, which is looking a lot better now. But anyway, so a few weeks back I was actually stood round about down here on the floor, and you can't see it here, but from this there's like a light bulb which dangles above the floor down in the corner. It's like a lamp, and a massive bolt. I mean, this bolt must have been like 3 inches long and about nearly 1 inch thick, or 4 inches long. It was like one of those bolts used for, like, I think, for railways or something. And I was using it as a weight to weight this light bulb down because the wire wasn't very straight. And this bolt, it landed next to my foot, right under the light bulb. And I actually took a picture of it, and I cannot find the picture anywhere for some strange reason. So, I mean, going back years and years now into this investigation of the mark of the beast, the Lord was showing me, I believe, like bolts, and it was all to do with how the mark of the beast would be. When people would take them, it's not just a mark; it's also acts as some kind of stargate, as it were. It takes your mind to another place, and I do believe it's got a lot to do with virtual reality and all this upcoming technology, and also the fact that the mark of the beast would change a person's DNA, and they would not be able to repent because they would, become like the Nephilim or Gabalim or whatever you call them. It would be a DNA change, and this was a bolt that appeared, not appeared in front of me, that I found at work, and it's got this spiral representing the DNA change right inside this ring, which was, it reminded me of what Ken Peters saw in his vision of the tribulation. I mentioned it before in my videos. If you go on YouTube, look for Ken Peters' tribulation vision, where he saw the mark of the beast, and it was in like in a sun sort of symbol. And funnily enough, as I was just preparing for this video, I realised I took this screenshot. One of the dates up here on the 13th to the 6th, so that's the 13th of June. And it's just been hanging around on my desktop, and actually took a picture of this Google logo containing this sun logo. So I was praying. I was picking up my son from work, so I was in the car, and I was praying about what exactly I should do in regards to this investigation mark of the beast, and where I should pick up from. And I think it's no coincidence that I came back home, and so I was praying to the Lord for Him to show me what I should do and give me some direction. And because my computers, I haven't really set them up properly, I've got a couple of hard drives which are really temperamental, and once they are like hooked up, it's like that sometimes you have to restart the computer to access them again, even though they are like USB external drives and not working properly. So I decided to upload all my photographs from my phone, because I'm going on holiday next week. And because of that, I ended up looking at my photo library. And in this photo library, I just came across some images that I took from London a few weeks ago. And I totally forgot about them. And it was like, I thought, whoa, it's amazing. It's like, I haven't looked at my photo library for a while. I had no intention of looking at it. I looked at it by default because I was just doing some technical things. And I realised what I prayed, an hour before in the car, where the Lord would lead me what He wanted me to do. And as before, throughout the entire years of doing these videos, the Lord He often shows me a rainbow when I'm on the right track in this investigation. And even though I've like literally tens of thousands of pictures in my collection, I was randomly just looking through a few of them, and I came across this picture of a rainbow that I took a few weeks back, a double rainbow on the end of my street. I thought, whoa, amazing confirmation. So anyway, so basically, me and my wife and my family, we're always like visiting like museums and places like that to go. And me and my wife went down to London. Funnily enough, one of the first pictures that I looked in my collection today, I went to this like kind of like posh like little cafe place and had like these free macarons. A lot of people, including I think potentially that think that Macron could be a candidate for the Antichrist. And it's really funny that I just put these in as well, just for a bit of humour. Me and my son, when we go and visit museums and places like that, we always like take the funniest pictures we can. So I just found these amusing. I think this is we went to a museum in York last week, and I think I took this one and we take stupid pictures like this, and it's like zooming on museum artifacts and try and find the funniest ones. So I just thought I'd throw them in there. But anyway, so on to the main stuff. Let me think. Oh, there's another one there. Funnily enough, I was saying to my wife, I want something like that to come out of my office wall, but she won't like it. That does look a bit creepy, actually. But anyway, so I went to London a few weeks back with my wife. It was our anniversary, and while we were there, so the kids weren't there this weekend. It was just me and my wife. We went to the London, I think it was London Science Museum, and I didn't know they had these things in this museum because I always wanted to see them. These statues, which were like from the ancient, days of Nineveh. I'm not sure if these were the ones from the gates of Nineveh or nearby, and I think it's located in Iraq now. But I couldn't believe that these were actually there, and I thought, well, cool. I've always wanted to see these statues, and they also had, these ones depicting like the old gods, small g, from back in the day, and a lot of ancient aliens, theorists and conspiracy theorists are saying that this is an actual watch and this is an anti-gravity device where they move massive stones, and they all seem to carry these like handbags. And I believe that technology did exist thousands of years ago because the Nephilim were on Earth on the same day as Noah was on Earth, and these were fallen angels with technology and the knowledge of heaven and so forth. So I do believe there's a lot of truth to the fact that technology existed in the past, with Nephilim, fallen angels, and all that kind of thing. And while I was there, I took a picture of this, which is some cuneiform language from the Sumerians, which is many thousands of years old. And I also saw this, which is very similar. I did a video how many weeks ago was it now? A few weeks back anyway, and I was drawing like the mark of the beast type thing on the wall of this office on black with like white wax marker, and I had this vision of the mark of the beast, and it was like a cross like this, and these P's were on either side. And this is I do believe it's the Cairo, I think it's called, and I just thought, I thought it was fascinating when I was there at the museum that I also saw that as well. So anyway, so the main part of this video that I thought I would try and get across was So I always wanted to see one of these statues. There were actually two. They were across from each other, so one was here and one on the other side. And and I don't know why it's blurred there. I think it's my camera lens. So you know, the ancient alien sort of theorists would say that these are not carved by, you know, bronze tools and so forth. They're actually carved with technology. So, you know, I actually went and touched these, and these are actually carved out of solid marble, I do believe, or some kind of, is it basalt or some kind of really hard marbly rock, just like a lot of the Egyptian statues are as well. And you know, could they have been carved by soft copper tools? And it's like, that would be really hard and take an extremely long amount of time. Or could they have been, you know, carved out by, you know, ancient technology? So I don't know. I do find it quite interesting. But the main point of this video is I didn't know. I actually looked on. It wasn't this one. It was the one on the right hand side. When I looked down at the bottom, it showed you the feet, the claws. I noticed. So these are the toes of the hooves. I think it's around about this region here, down there, but on the other side there were like these kind of finger things on the end. So I don't know if it's different to this one or not. Maybe I should have taken some more pictures. But anyway, but on these the toes or hooves, I think it was the toes or hooves. It's some part of it. I'm sure it was down near the feet. So anyway, they have this sunburst symbol, which I was talking about, and if you go and research into the sunburst symbol of Ken Peters and the tribulation, it's what he saw on the people's hand who took the mark of the beast. And I find it fascinating that when I look down at these feet of these statues from the Nineveh, you know, period, they had these sort of starburst symbols actually on the knuckles of the feet, and I think that's what it was, as far as I can remember. If I'm wrong, and you've seen them somewhere, let me know. And yeah, again, you know, Google. We've also got, you know, on this particular version of the logo, the same symbol, and I see this sunburst symbol cropping up quite a lot. So maybe the Lord is leading me to keep investigating this stuff. I do believe so. And I do plan, the Lord willing, to keep on doing these style of videos, because now I have this outdoor office, I've got a lot more opportunities to get these videos done and dusted. So I'll leave this video here. I'll see what the audio is like, and if it's a bit echoey, I do plan to put some acoustic tiles on the walls at some point as well. So this is what I used to do a long time ago, for years and years, this kind of stuff, investigating the mark of the beast and being led by the Lord. And it's been quite a good journey as well, being led by the Lord. And if you do not yet know Jesus, you know, it's very interesting, it's cool. It's to know the Lord is a relationship, and it shows you things and stuff. So if you don't yet know Jesus Christ, to start reading the Gospels in the Bible. I recommend reading the book of John and just ask Jesus to reveal himself to you. So thanks for watching. Lord willing, I shall be making another video soon.